Hair is a little bit poofier today. Oh. A very cool card game you should check out. Its name is LOR. Sounds decent. I actually checked out Balatro recently. That one was pretty good. If you want a single player roguelike. Library of Runia. Interesting. I'm sure that's not going to be confusing at all. Oh. The week is already, or finally, almost over. This week has been a little bit crazy, especially over here with all the snow. We're potentially getting another snowstorm tonight, so that should be fun. Hopefully, it doesn't take out the power for a long time again. Hey, Pappy. Welcome. We're just getting ready to clear the final 2 weekly nightmares. A little annoying that, again, we're getting both the modifiers that slow everything down between making it so you can't end till 5 turns. Surviving the snowstorm. Snowstorm isn't here yet. It's going to be coming tonight. So yeah, we'll see. So yeah, today we're going to be doing these final 2. Little annoying, this one has cage match, and then this one has immovable object. So again, just slowing it down because they can only take 20 damage each round. They also have the swarm tactic, so when they attack, they summon the arachnoid horror. That is fairly annoying, especially because it's going to be a lot bigger because of the deadly. Often for a movable object, I actually like going for Vex, because normally you're not doing more than 20 damage a round anyways. Like, sometimes you will, but it's kind of average of 20 a round quite often. So it doesn't really slow you down too much. So I think we're going to go ahead and grab our Vex. This was a build that people were messing with me for the monthly challenges, because they gave me 3 relics that all just add up to full build. So yeah, we will be going for that today. Let's go for Echoing. It's really nice. Hidden Tome, very good for Vex. And then I think Black Shield can be fun, but also big guns. I think just having that little bit of extra damage is solid. Could also go for something like the... Where is it? Death's Foil. So Vex could actually attack safely. That can be okay. But I like how this one is just more focusing on spells. Hello, Canadian. Yeah, I think we'll grab this as a nice general build. We're going to be trying to get our spells going. So, immovable objects, swarm tactics. Hopefully they can just summon a lot of units for us to be able to kill. So, we'll have to get some decent shops going. Alright, let's go ahead and load in here. And then while this is going on, we'll just drop our first ad break so people don't get hit by pre-rolls. But we'll pause and wait for everyone gets hit by that. Yeah, pre-rolls are the worst. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how bad the storm is tonight. Where I live, goodness, it's kind of interesting. We'll go a couple years without having any real snowstorms at all. And then we'll get some pretty big ones that take out everything. So like when I was in college, there was a pretty big snowstorm, but we haven't really had one for like 3 years, I think, here. So it's not really super consistent, which is kind of funny going from Canada where every year there's just tons of snowstorms. Hey, gym logo. Ooh. Also, the new season of Marvel Rivals just dropped, so that's gonna be fun. Most of my free time will probably go to that and try to rank up a bit. Should be a good time. I kind of hit gold last season, then pretty much stopped playing. So I was like, that's pretty much what I do in League of Legends as well. It's like, hit gold, get the skin, and then kind of don't bother. Alright, everyone should be getting back. Let's go and look for our first power here. Out of the gates, welcome gifts, fast deal. So our 2 cost is grotesque gift. Getting that on the board immediately is not bad. Yeah, it's not terrible. Some other things could be decent, but I'm actually okay with that. Let's go for a shredder. What are we doing today? Oh, we're gonna clear the 2 last weekly nightmares. Let's give it a family reunion. I always want to re-roll something with home turf, because sometimes you can draw all your copies of it and then you don't get it at the start of the game. Yeah, nice having this to just immediately gloom their units. Let's drop this here.
When tribe calls, a reply is proper.
Alright, so I think we could wait and drop this next turn. Do we think they're going to open attack? Nah, let's actually just drop it here. For one, we need to spread out our damage and not pile up too much in a single round, because then we might hit the 20 cap. So we want to spread it out if we can, but then also glooming their units just means they're going to get hit by that this round. Alright, so again, we could drop Withering Whale, kill them all. We could also get our Vex on the board. We'll risk trying to play Vex. The issue is they might attack, so even though we could kill them, we then won't be damaging the Nexus. But we'll try to get Vex on the board. Hopefully they play something. Okay, perfect. So now we can drop this. Ton of damage down. And we had the mana for that because of our Vex. Yeah, we can give this impact.
You'll probably be happier without me anyway.
Alright, I think let's go ahead and attack before they play anything.
The sun rock got me good.
Let's open with a glare, see what they do.
The scene tells me all I need.
Alright, we can probably just hit this with enough glares to end the game. Or this. Alright, GG. Nice. Hello, Tora. Hello, Zenny. Oh, it's going pretty well. I am happy that it is Friday. I'm a little bit worried I'm potentially going to be very busy this weekend, having to help my parents move in. So kind of dreading that a little bit, just being constantly busy, but glad it's Friday. 1 cost, 4 cost, 6 cost. When I'm summoning grant, use to deck my stats. I mean, this is funny, but I doubt we're ever going to play it. All players draw 1, then your opponent discards their highest cost card. I think we'll go for the Aloof Travelers. We probably won't play this. We don't play a lot of units, especially not ones that are very expensive. I want to spend my orange fragments. That is something I am looking forward to. Any recommendations? I mean, I don't know who you already have or where you'd be close to upgrading someone. Normally, I would try to get as many people you can to 2 stars as possible. And then, again, I don't really know where your account's at, but you want to try to get someone from every single region so that you can get all of the different rewards for your adventures. One they were talking about that's kind of the best investment is going for Morgana, because she can cheese encounters really early. Like, you don't have to have a lot of good builds for her. You don't have to spend a lot of time leveling her. Her whole mechanic of curses can just really screw over the AI. And so you can win adventures way above where you normally could for that like level of champion. And then she's dual region. What encounter is this? This is the 5.5 Nightmare. Yeah, Targon and Demacia. So she's one that's really good to pick up if you haven't. Let's go for support champion. All right, we don't necessarily want a 2 cost because that's going to mess with our power we picked up out of the gates. I don't really like either of these, but I also don't really care about this either. Misfortune wouldn't be bad. We could try to get more like Make It Rains. Make It Rain can be a really good spell. We could use a reroll here. I think we're really going to save that for a shop, so it's fine. We could drop her turn 1, so that's not terrible. Ooh, Spells Chest or Champion Chest? I think we'll actually go for the spells. While our champions are solid, especially with Vex, they're all effects that trigger when she's not on the board. Getting more copies of her is great, but yeah, I think let's try to go for spells. Let's go for Grumpy Rock Bear. Like, Vex is great to double our damage once she's leveled, but we're still primarily just relying on spells. All right, let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of 1 copy of Vex. Yeah, spells can make a bigger impact than another copy of our champion. Also, yeah, I kind of figured, or forgot about this. We have Echoing Spirit, so we don't actually worry about not drawing our Vex, because we have a ton of her. Let's pass.
The oasis of the dawn flows again.
Sure, let's go for this here. Do we want to go for Pie Toss? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so that will die at the end of the round. 6 damage to anything. Do we care about killing it? I think we're fine. Let's go for this 6 damage right here and then drop our Vex. Alright, we'll let this go through. Again, we don't really want to kill units during combat. And then we have a mass amount of health and regen.
Would you look at this place?
Vex is a lot of fun. Alright, let's go ahead and drop this right here. And yeah, we'll end. Do we care about Scout? Not particularly. I think let's drop this, give it Spirit.
If I see a single balloon or cupcake, I'll barf. Oh, come on! Can't we celebrate our favorite storm cloud?
Oh, we don't even necessarily need to drop that.
Is awful.
I guess we could have boosted. That would have been one thing that would be a little bit better. Boost our units so that they would end the game. Alright, we're kind of waiting for them just to play a unit.
You dropped something. I dropped everything.
Alright, they can't stop everyone. GG. Really hate the Desert Naturalist encounter. It is one that can high roll to be very annoying. So 1 of every region, right? Yes, that is a great thing to try to shoot for because certain encounters, or certain adventures need you to play with specific regions to get the rewards. So trying to hit up every single region is really good. Must have rerolled the Karma Adventure for Trifarian on 3-star Nora. It's been 40 minutes. I'm almost convinced it's removed from the game. Oof. What about Ash? Isn't good. Need one for Freljord. Ash is fine. She is a control champion. Control can be really good for stalling out the game until you can win. I find Ashe kind of boring and not that enjoyable. I much prefer Volibear, and Volibear can normally end games a lot faster. So I would personally go for him, but I know Ashe can be solid. I just don't really like playing with her too much. Ashe, Yasuo, and Morgana, the Holy Trinity of Control, broken tramps. Yeah, pretty much. I definitely think Yasuo and Morgana are a lot better than Ashe, but Ashe is solid as well. Let's go for Pokey Stick. That is very nice. All right, another spells chest. So, Rocket Barrage, Formless Blade. This can actually kill because the Gloom will kill them. Pretty sure we've tested that before. Rocket Barrage would be pretty good for just nuking their board. That is a little difficult. Because like this would be a great burst speed spell to just take out a single target. I think I'm actually going to go for Rocket Barrage. I want some more AoE. All right, we Rekindler, Shop. Let's go for Vanguard. All these champs are control gameplay. Yes. Yeah, Morgana uses curses to make the enemy immobile. Yasuo has a lot of stuns, and then Ashe frostbites everyone. Let's get rid of Grotesque Gift and 2 copies of Vex. Let's again open with this. I just want to see what they play. I love passing the priority over for them for free. So we can get some of the Gloom sprites. But I might want to just bank the mana.
New recruit reporting in.
Yeah.
Today we turn the tide of
Alright, so they might play other cards because they have 1 mana. I don't want to take that risk because they could very easily just attack right now. So let's go ahead, drop this, and just nuke their entire board. Perfect. So they didn't have anything to play. Let's drop some of these. And yeah, we can drop a Vex. Our whole hand is nothing but Vex.
Not even my birthday. Nancy Yordle just threw
The next update is on Wednesday, which is the 15th. Alright, so this will be a little bit slow as we just make sure everyone is hit with Gloom. So that would almost kill that person. Or
You'll never understand me.
alright, so this one will Gloom that. Yeah. Which will then hit the other one. And then when we attack, it's going to get Gloomed again. Yeah. Looks pretty good.
I will hold the line.
Getting some solid damage down. And now we can just end the game like this. GG. How many glares you want? Yes. I mean, that's the great thing with Vex, especially with Echoing. A 1-cost, draw 1, Gloom an enemy. It's so good. Prize fight. That's not good, because since this isn't technically doing damage directly, like it doesn't have a damage amount, it's not going to do Gloom. This is a 2-cost, and while I would get this normally, I'm not going to get it because we have the out of the gates, and I don't want this to mess with it. So I kind of guess we have to go for this one, even though I don't really like any of them. Noxus will be next. As far as the next champion, it will hopefully be Targon. Targon's the only place that has 1 champion right now, so yeah, Targon will be the way to go. Hopefully that's what they do, but we have no guarantee. Shock Blast, ton of damage, 5 cost, little much, but It's not terrible. It's okay, but I like better. Summon a created ally granted 1/1. It's not great. Okay, spells cost 1 less. That is fantastic. And that means I'm a little bit more comfortable grabbing the Shock Blast, because then it's going to be like a 4 cost. We can play a lot of other spells for free. Let's try one more reroll. Ooh. Okay. That's a lot. So the Ebb isn't... Well, it's a little bad because the other copies don't also get the extra damage. We definitely gain 1 copy of that. This is an insane amount of damage, but it is very expensive. I think we'll get it for fun, but it's not going to be very playable. And let's get a couple more copies of this just because it's a really good card. We've a lot of very good spells now. I mean, we could honestly get rid of Grim. Yeah, I feel like we're probably never going to play that. Let's go for Trundle. What do you think about Jace? Control Guy 2. I like Jace. I wouldn't really call him Control. He's like mid-range combo would be kind of a better classification. So he's, if you like the control aspect of thinking and planning ahead for the future and setting up combos to mess with your enemies, then Jace is good for that. But yeah, he doesn't really have control elements like hard removal. Like he has some, but stuns, frost, bites, those sorts of control elements he doesn't really have. Can I go Hex Dupe for Vex? You mean Chemtech Duplicator? Then yes. Let's get rid of one of these copies, and let's get rid of Valet. Misfortune's not too bad, because we can essentially drop her for free. Let's play this first. We want them to play more. Alright, so we can play this for free. Let's go ahead and do that. Do we want to get him down? I think let's actually try to get this one down a little bit. Alright. I keep thinking they're playing all their mana, but they have so much cost reduction. We'll try to drop our Misfortune, Gloom all of these. Yeah, we can drop this. Kill him. Your spells and skills deal enemy in the form of gloom, so this attack should just gloom them.
Love ya.
Yeah, if we try to block, it should just really mess them up.
What will you have?
Alright, so we could go for Shock Blast here. I think let's give this impact. We're kind of going to see what they want to do. So we could do damage straight to the Nexus, or we could drop this here. And yeah, still do a lot of damage. I think we'll go for this one. Alright, we'll drop Crackshot Corsair, and we'll just play our Vex next round.
My kind of plan. It's not even my birthday! Can't Yordle just brood in peace?
Well, that's a little rude.
Snow Thunder smash all the things!
Well, thank you for still playing something. Boost to... let's hit up both of these.
I won't miss you at all, right?
Alright, still decent damage. We'll pass. We want them to try to play a little bit more. Do we think they're going to play anything else? Not necessarily, not for 1 mana. So I think let's try to drop this. Let's go here for the Spirit.
Hey, girl. Still among the living. Despite your best attempts, silly! Captain's orders.
GG. If you do like control, Vex is another one that is very control heavy. your control is primarily removal. I mean, removal and gloom. Annie's another one that's great for control. Jin is another one. Strike, draw one. Excavator's charge. I think we'll go for the strike, draw one. Yeah, we're not necessarily drawing too much. We're not overdrawing. And also Vex doesn't get that many strikes off, so I think this is fine. Alright, Elemental Winds would be great. Treacherous Terrain, Endurance, Titanic Wake. This one could be decent. I don't think we're really going to hit Titanic Wake too much. Like, we could try to get our Vex to that point, but it's not really worth it. Hold them off. Treacherous Terrain, Mystic Meditation. I suppose we'll go for the Mystic Meditation. We do have some big spells, like our Mega Inferno, Shock Blast, Rocket Barrage, and even like Withering Wail. So I guess we'll go here. I kind of want to save the rerolls. Another card we would want to cut. Yeah, Island Navigator. Potentially Aloof Traveler. Not bad. So let's go here for Horns. Let's get rid of the Gloom Sprites and one copy of Vex. I guess we'll use this here just to pop his spell shield.
Control 1, Control 2.
So we could drop this right away. I think let's pass. I think they can play more, right?
Check the high ground.
Okay, so now they're out of things. Not too bad. And this probably is going to cap out on damage, right? Yeah, this is only doing 3, so it hit the cap of 20, but we would be wasting a lot of damage, so I think we're fine.
Courage masks the heart from fear.
We'll drop our Vex. It is a little bit of a gamble. I'm hoping they have something else to play.
Boy, Miles, make it stop!
That is a little sad. So yeah, we'll be able to drop this here. We're kind of killing some of them in combat, which isn't great for us. But this one will die outside of combat, so at least there's that. So since we're not going to do too much damage this round, let's go ahead and drop this here, because yeah, that alone is going to do a nice chunk. That one's going to die anyways. I think let's just go ahead and open with an attack.
Wisdom is strength.
Alright, so we can play that one first. And then we have this right here. And that right there. Oh, we're at the cap. Well, we'll be able to end next round. Guess let's play this just because we might not have another opportunity. Rude. Alright, so we'll
Everything burns.
block here just to reduce down damage we're taking. Could get rid of Vex, kind of don't want to. Alright, GG. Nice.
How are the sunshine and rainbows looking?
Yeah, the game does actually have a lot of very good control champions. Annie, when the game first came out, was probably my favorite. She's a really good mix of damage as well as like removal as far as damage, and then also just flat stuns. Here, I think we'll go for the Caustic Rift. This would be pretty cheap. And yeah, do a lot of damage. Alright, let's get rid of Island Navigator. Probably not really going to use that at all. Poison Dart, not bad. Let's leave first and see. Okay, so there's not another shop, so we don't necessarily need to keep any gold. Sure, I think it's kind of silly to have two of those. I like that this is damage to anything, so we can use this to just directly hit the enemy nexus if we need to. Not too opposed to that. Let's try one more reroll, see if we can get something like that. All right, nice. Let's go for the champion item. So Monkey Idol. Got Trifarian once. It's definitely doable, but I hate Anivia so much. So unfair. Yes, Anivia is incredibly annoying. Let's give it a double Aloof Traveler. Often when you have something with the Nora's portal on it, what is it called? Nora's Tea. You often want to re-roll it so that when you draw it, you'll trigger those portals. But here, we just want this getting reduced down, so we're actually going to keep it in hand. It's already down to a 4 cost. Love it. Let's open with this one. Let them fill up their board a little bit. All right, here we go for Misfortune. We're playing her for 3, but then we're getting a 3 back. Let's drop a Caustic Rift. All right, perfect. So we're pretty much hitting the 20 cap round 1. This is really why I do like Vex. You are very good at doing like 20 damage in a round. All right, good amount of units. So we could just drop a Mega Inferno Bomb right now. Yeah, I think let's go for it. Okay, yeah, I was like, they might play more, but it's kind of hard to say. Yeah, they're about to attack. They're at 0 mana. So either we kill it now and benefit from the damage, or they attack and we lose out. Alright, so we drop our Vex.
I'll make your midnight dreary.
Yeah, Vex is another champion that's being dual region. You can't see, but it's also Bandle. Is another pretty good one to pick up. Let's give this Impact.
You'll probably be happier without me anyway.
Honestly, them giving us free units is so nice. Let's drop Crackshot Corsair.
Until they're dead on the ground. My kind of plan.
I think I'll hit this one with the Gloom first. We just want them to keep building up their board. So we're trying not to kill people until we think they have all their units, because then it's going to hit all the other ones with the Gloom as well. So like now by waiting, we're killing everyone with just this one glare. All right, we're going to hit the cap on damage here. Huh. So it says the Nexus can't take more than 20 damage. I guess since we're killing it, that modifier is going away. Interesting.
Love ya. I guess that was a little bit cool.
All right, let's see. Power Rift, Shell Game. Sure, we can grab this. That way if we draw one later, we can play it for free. Not gonna be that big of a deal. We can go for Scout for Vex. That's fine. We're still not getting attacks that often, but it'll be nice for that. And let's get rid of the Aloof Travelers. All right, let's go for Galio.
Time to make an impact.
Oh, I love how you're just focusing on your spells so much. You don't really have to care about your units at all. Let's give it a Beefcake, hold on to all the rest. This is actually pretty good, having all of our expensive cards. Because then they're just immediately getting so discounted. Let's actually drop this for free.
I make shepherding look easy.
Oh, 21, damn, that's going to be a lot to get through. All right, so they are out of mana. Let's see, that's going to be at 11. Okay, it's the same either way. All right, not too bad. Let's go for a Crackshot Corsair.
Wings off a building.
And we'll just get some damage in. He has 0 power, so it's not like he can really do anything.
Stand back.
Our 2-cost Mega Inferno Bombs. We'll go for Vex. I think they're going to play more.
Life. Miles, make it stop.
Alright, that is fine. Let's go for Mega Inferno Bomb and just wipe their board. Since Vex is leveled, all that damage is now doubled, which is pretty fantastic.
You'll probably be happier without me anyway.
Yeah, Vex is pretty crazy sometimes. Let's get our Scout Attack off. Alright, stun's always a little annoying, but not the end of the world. Alright, looks like ad drops. We'll just pause for anyone that got hit by that. Oh, yeah, Vex is honestly one of my favorites. It's so good because there's so many modifiers like Anivia or Lysandra that really try to give you a hard time by messing up with your units. So obliterating them, frostbiting them. But with Vex, all of your power is in your spells. So you can completely win without playing a single unit, which is pretty fun. Do you know when the next patch is and if we get new champs and adventures? A new patch is on Wednesday, which I believe is the 15th. We are getting a new champion. Right now, it seems like we might just be getting one, and we are getting a new adventure. So, yes, we do have confirmation of a decent amount of that at the moment. All right, everyone should be back. They are out of mana, so they're not going to play any more units. We can just drop this and kill both of them. And we still have hit the cap of the 20 damage. That's not too bad. So, yeah, attacking like this won't really do anything. So many stuns. All right, let's go ahead and just start glooming it. All right, combo these two together. We'll just let that one block. Yeah, that's fine. So we're using a lot of these glares to just get some more draw, to get more spells.
I won't miss you at all.
So we could wait for him to die next round, but I don't think we really dealt much damage, and we want to be spreading out the amount of damage we're doing every round. I think, is it a round end effect, our boost? Round starts. Yeah, this would kill him at the start of the round, which we don't want. Let's go ahead and get rid of him right now.
You'll be sorry when I run. Trudge. Hey, girl. Still among the living. Despite your best attempts, silly.
Alright, so we do have some more damage we can do. Yeah, we should be fine. We can just attack next round and end the game.
I hate it here.
GG. Will it be a difficult adventure? We have no idea. We don't know anything about the adventure other than it's coming. We're getting a new one. They didn't say if it was, again, going to have 2 difficulties. I think it probably will, since they're generally trying to do that. But yeah, we know nothing about it other than it's confirmed to be happening. Same with the champion. We have no idea. We're hoping it's Targon, just because Targon is the only place that only has 1 champion, so that'd be nice. If it's Targon, it'd be nice for it to be Kale. but that is just speculation at the moment. All right, Vex, a lot of fun as always. One of my favorite champions for that modifier where they can only take 20 damage a round, because Vex is pretty good at being able to spread out your damage and try to get close to that 20 amount every single round. Yeah, one of my favorites there. Great control champion, just glooming and taking out all the enemy targets. A lot of fun. Targon needs a few more champions. Yes, definitely. So the reason people are thinking Kale is that in the snack shop, which they did instead of their dev's snapshot, they kind of showed a screen that had a lot of champions. They showed this screen right here. Except in this screen, there's a lot of champions that they didn't have unlocked that aren't in the game yet. So some of them was like Udyr, Mel, but the important one was Kale, because Kale is Targon. We haven't gotten any Targon champions since it first came out. And so we only have really Morgana, because Morgana is technically Targon. Yuumi, while she has that tag, is Bandle. So Targon, there's only one person to spend Targon resources for. So we need to get more of those. So hopefully it's Kale. Also, Kale is would be a lot of fun. So that'd be nice. For the last modifier, so we have Viego, 6.5, all things grow cold. This is going to be really deadly with the deadly modifier. Double the stats of and grant fearsome to the first unit the foe plays each round. So it's going to be an absolutely massive unit. And that fearsome, it's very easy to be like, oh, it doesn't really matter, it's just fearsome. No, that means you actually have to have a decent sized blocker to get in front of it. And this can mess you up more than you might initially think. So yeah, it's going to be huge. And we also have to wait until round 5 till we can actually end, which is pretty annoying. You can try to get around this with like Caitlyn or Fiddlesticks. If you can mill the enemy deck, you can still win. So we could go for Fiddlesticks here, but I don't think we've done Volibear in quite a while. So we're going to go ahead and grab him here. I think we can get rid of Disciple Shadows, and same with Starforged. There's a couple different choices we could go for the last one. So Found Fortune is great to be able to get another big Titanic unit from our deck. Going for Cruel Experiments. This can be really good to get more damage to contribute towards his level up and give our units overwhelming impact. So that can be really nice, especially when you play Volibear. Sometimes you want to immediately attack, he just gets blocked out, which is pretty annoying. However, this is kind of more for being able to end games earlier. We're not really going to be able to do that because of the modifier, the cage match. Could go for Portal Pals, but I think Found Fortune will be solid. So yeah, more mana, cost reduction, grab another unit. Looks pretty good. Let's grab him here and load in. Hello, but on this screen is Kale only 3 stars? Yeah, so most of the champions were just at 3 stars for their little teaser screen that they showed. So at that moment, whenever that was taken, it shows, okay, they don't have the full 6-star, but I think the only one they really had that for was like Mel and maybe one other. So it at least shows that they were working on her. We also don't know when that screenshot was taken. So it's like we're hoping it's Kale, because I think that was maybe the only Targon one we saw. But yeah, we don't have any confirmation. That could be a little bit too further out. I have 2 Targon crystals. I only have Warwick and Victor over 4 stars in the game. Yeah. Mel and Rumble. Okay, yeah. I thought Rumble was 3 stars, but I guess it was maybe 6. I mean, I wouldn't complain if it was Rumble. I think Rumble would be a lot of fun, but hopefully it's Kale. All right, power. Let's see here. All right, Titanic Wake. We're already trying to summon Titanic units. This will be fantastic. Make our units even bigger. Let's go for Kelp Maidens. Yeah, Titanic Wake, Trifarian Might. And I think there's like one other one that's just like the cornerstone of just fantastic powers for Volibear. I guess the one where when units die, the inheritance, they give their stats to another unit. That could be really nice to get that that Titanic. I'm fine with this. So yeah, I think let's open with the Prophet.
Chosen of the storm himself.
And we can drop this one right here. So we don't really want that killing our units.
Peace is a fool's promise.
I think we can attack like this. This is a very big unit because of their modifiers. Alright, let's drop our Volibear.
Grown entrail, but never flowers.
These elusives are going to be a problem. Yeah, because there's not really anything we can do. But we can drop this and kill him. One of them at least. Alright, so Avalanche would kill a lot of our units and their units. That would be great if we had other Titanic units, which we could get with the Flash Freeze. I think we'll hold off for now. Let's see what we can get. Kill enemy follower. I think I actually want to go for that.
Let Volhir's will be done. Peace is a fool's promise.
So that 37 doesn't really actually change regardless. Alright. Oh, right, they can't. It's because they can't die. Yeah, the game can't end. Alright, so we got them down to 1 health, and now we're kind of just waiting. Alright, so this one, it's going to strike the weakest because it's Titanic, and then it has a play effect, so we'll have it kill this one, and then it will strike the other one.
We seem to be in between.
Okay, so it gets the strike off before it gets the buff. That's a little annoying. Sure, we can drop this here.
It was right on my tail.
So we're gonna try to hold on to our Titanic units to just get some like free removal to kill theirs. But we got to round 5. GG. Alright, nice. A little sad they don't get the strike off after they get their huge stat increase. Alright, can we get a good Titanic champion? Okay, so 5 costs, that actually would be really nice for us. So it's 5 cost, it's going to be Titanic, and other allies with 5 more power have Overwhelm. We get Overwhelm when Volibear levels, but not before then. Like, this one could be good, but nice, cheap Titanic units are very solid. Alright, support champ. Let's see what we can get. So, Azir, not quite. Elder Dragon, yeah. We're trying to hope to get someone a little bit cheaper. So it's a 6 cost, but it's not Titanic. He also has the anti-up, which means he's probably going to get discarded because we're not going to be able to play him in time. So yeah, I think if he didn't have the anti-up, we'd probably go with him. Let's try a reroll here. Alright, Callista. Malphite. Okay, that's not too bad. Zoe. Zoe wouldn't be too bad to get kills, because we could just drop her and have her immediately kill someone. But I think we'll go for the Malphite. That's going to summon so many units. I feel like we're probably going to need to cut that one. Okay, yeah. Let's go here. Let's see. Spells chest, slot bot. We have 4 rerolls. It's not a ton. We could use a little bit more. Sure, let's go for Mirror Mage. Hello, Cyclone. It's going pretty well. Playing champions I love, so having a good time. Alright, that looks fine. Would you recommend Voli or Ashe for 6-star Freljord? I prefer Volibear, so I would go for him personally. I enjoy playing him more. But Ashe is definitely strong. I think let's open up with the Invocation. So we don't actually have our other champion.
I am the chosen of the storm himself. I see you.
All right, let's attack like this. If anyone blocks this unit, they die.
Nothing.
Well, that figures.
Looking for a hero for my hero.
All right, so we can drop Malphite already. It would be a very large unit, but he can't actually block, which is a bit sad. Sure, let's drop this one here.
Something to reflect upon.
All right, let's drop this one. Do we care about frostbiting the elusives or the bigger units? I think we're going to frostbite some of the elusives because they're probably would just attack with them. All right, so Chip's not going to kill anything.
Winter, take
I see you.
Okay, well, that's a little scary. Let's go ahead and attack.
Fool's promise.
We want to kill this unit. And we can put that one right there. And we'll see how they're blocked there, and we might frostbite. Frostbite now, frostbite next round. I think we'll frostbite next round. So he's going to strike the weakest. We could play him already, but I think we might want to frostbite this unit. So that's the one that Malphite hits. Sure, we can drop this one right here.
Quick hands make quick work.
Oh, well, that's not terrible. Sure, let's still frostbite this unit, so it's the one that everyone's hitting. Let's go for Wrathful Rider. I do like cheap units.
They offer throne entrail, but never flowers.
Good. They are less satisfying.
First relic.
All right, not too bad. So we could drop this Malphite, but this one's already set to 0. What's his champion spell? Ground Slam. I don't know if the champion spell is going to be 0, but let's try. Yes, nice. All right, so we can hit this one, deal 3 damage to it, get another kill going. This is why I like Volibear, is you can play it smart and then just start dropping these giant units that are constantly taking out the enemy.
Woe to those who disgrace the Empire.
So you do kind of play it similar to like a control deck.
Got a gun.
Sure, let's drop Chip, let him kill that one. And yeah. Oh, wrong one.
You cannot overcome.
There we go. Fantastic.
I am Valhyr. I am the doom of all.
Hopefully they release some info day. According to their Twitter X, hey there, new patch will start on Friday. Patch notes coming next week. Okay, I must have read over that unless there was a post I missed. Yeah, hopefully we get some info today. Normally there's not a lot that they put out on Friday, but we'll see. They haven't done their little like constellation thing in a while because of Arcane. But maybe they'd drop that for people to try to guess today. No offense, but your videos are the best for a nap. Always watch them anytime before sleep. Yeah, I know there's a decent amount of people that like watching my videos for when they're sleeping, which, I mean, that's not the worst thing. All right, let's go ahead and attack, and GG. They'll probably drop a shape of constellation that doesn't make sense. It has been a little rough sometimes where, yeah, the constellation doesn't really look like the champion at all. We need new Freljord and Targon constellations, yes. Alright, Earth Elemental, Tellstones. I think we'll go for the Mega T. For one, the cost reduction is going to be great. Also, Mega T is one of the best units. Like, I've used this to almost like mill Aurelion Soul. So you get like a couple of these and it just silences any of their units. It's fantastic. So yeah, let's grab Mega T. Do you have any PvP plans once the new cards arrive? None whatsoever. Yeah, I do not play PvP in this game, at least. Apologies. A shape that both looks like Teemo or a gigantic Eldritch or something. The Ambessa encounter in the 4.5 can be really rough. Yeah. Let's go here for Slotbot. I think, yeah, we'll get the first two, save the gold. We'll go for the shop. So, Kindly Tavern Keeper. This can be okay. Let's go for the invocation first.
United, nothing can stop us.
And we can drop this one here.
A sign of brighter things to come.
So Chip would just immediately get killed. But let's go for Unscarred Reaver.
My scars. Peace is a fool's
And we can attack like this just to get, well,
I have given.
I was gonna say get some damage down, but with the regen, it's not actually gonna do anything. Which is a little bit sad for us. Alright, we'll drop our Volibear, because by dropping him, we get another big unit.
Good. They are less satisfying.
But yeah, these, ugh, the overwhelm is not great.
This was your
Alright, we will try to block, but that is a lot of damage. Let's go for the Storm Claw, I think. Well, we can go for Malphite. We know this one is free, so we're not wanting to use this to use up our sigils if we can play other things. But here now, we'll drop it. And yeah, that unit is just going to get silenced.
I am Valhyr. I am the doom of all.
Yeah, let's go ahead and drop this, kill that. Alright, so we're going to save this to remove one of their targets, but we'll just go ahead and get an attack in.
Killing lights.
It's still too early for us to end.
All destiny ends bleached white.
27, that is pretty big. I think we're going to wait for this guy to silence them. But this hits the weakest, so sure, we can drop that, kill him. And yeah, that one gets silenced next round. It's such a strong card, especially in tougher encounters. I think we're fine.
We see through all.
Yeah, I think we can just attack. And GG. Yeah, if you can get Mega T on Volibear, it can really just be GG. Because you're just constantly silencing their strongest unit every round. And it's not like Lulu where it's temporary. It's just they're permanently now screwed, which is really good. Sun Guardian. Don't really care about that at all. Darken Harp. That's okay. Summon 2 different random champions from your hand and deck. We could go for the Harp, but I'm trying to look for something a little bit better. When I'm summoned, draw 1. Countdown 2, draw 1. That could be fine. Alright, shop. Can we get Trifarian? Endurance is okay for us. We could try to reroll for something a little bit better, but endurance isn't bad. We'll pick it up. And we go for the healer here. I think we're fine. Let's get rid of this. We probably never want to play it just because it's going to take up too much of our board. And let's go for Howling Abyss. This should be interesting. Their unit's going to be absolutely massive. For Victor, 6-star, which third relic would you prefer? Spellweavers for more varied gameplay, Echoing for stronger but more tedious and samey gameplay. So I've actually made a couple videos on this. I go for Spellweavers because even though Echoing is stronger turn 1, and probably just stronger overall, it gets, too boring. I prefer Spellweavers to kind of change things up and give you a little bit more of an interesting gameplay. Let's get rid of Preservarium. And I'm fine with the rest. Their units are going to be so massive. It's going to be ridiculous. We can drop this here. $36.42. Nice. So we could wait to Frostbite that next round, but I think we'll Frostbite it here. It doesn't have Overwhelm. Sure, we can drop a chip to try to reduce it down a little bit. Alright, not too bad. Granted, once we get our Mega T on the board, that will definitely help. Alright, now that one's a problem, because that actually does have the Overwhelm. So we can drop something like Tribliss. Yeah, it's pretty much going to die here and not really get us a kill, which is a little sad. But I think we just need to reduce down the damage we're taking. And he's going to have a big enough of a health pool that he can try to stop their Jack. Like, I'm glad they didn't just use that on Jack, otherwise we would be very screwed.
My life forever, Rosa. There no one else?
Alright, so not great for us.
Anyone fit against me? Huh?
But yeah, this Howling Abyss is just super random with what they get. So now we have a harder time dropping our Volibear, but we could have potentially died last round if we didn't do that. I guess let's go for another Tribliss. And yeah, we're not going to attack at all because anything we play right here is not really going to help us.
A gentle breeze to ease your burdens.
Alright, so they're giving that one Overwhelm. That is incredibly bad for us. Malphite would be able to stun her. So while dropping Volibear would be nice, the stun could be better. The thing is, he can't block, which is kind of an issue. But I mean, if we don't stun that, we're not going to be able to do anything. Not the best. Because yeah, if we drop Volibear, we could potentially drop several cards. I think let's try to stun their Shyvana.
Twice as strong.
Alright, let's drop our Mega Ts.
Blown away. Let this draft guide your hand.
They all are elusive now. That is very bad. I guess this one just got the elusive because, oh, she had bonded bucklers. That's why.
I know the mountain.
Alright, so kind of getting screwed over here. Not really too much we can do. So, GG. I mean, that's just the modifiers right now.
Like that.
Because they're already getting doubled by the Lysandra modifier. They're also being increased by the Deadly. and then the Howling Abyss is increasing it as well, because when they summon a champion, they're also doubled. So yeah, the champions are just huge here. All right, let's hold on a chip. Yeah, we can hold an invocation. The biggest thing is they just need to not get units that have overwhelm.
Heart and blade, both broken.
All right, Scout's not fantastic, but it's not their turn. It's like we could play Chip. Playing some other units wouldn't be bad to reduce down our Volibear, but I think we want the Frostbite for next round. So I think we're going to pass here. Alright, and of course they're immediately trying to give it Overwhelm. But we will drop this here to Frostbite it. We can drop Chip to get a little bit lower. And like we could go for Avalanche. But I mean, it would give us like one other unit. Yeah, sure, it gives us more cost reduction for our Volibear. Okay. Alright, now we should be pretty good. Because we have our Volibear on the board.
Home is just around the portal.
Also looks like ad drops. We'll just pause for anyone that is in there. This fight this week was so odd. I was playing Morgana and it went to like turn 7. I think they played 3 total champs the entire time, none till turn 3. I mean, yeah, it is just random on what they get. We should be fine here, though, because we can drop a couple different Mega Ts, which even if they don't kill, they'll silence. All right, everyone should be back. Let's drop this one here. All right, not a big deal. We can drop this one for free.
The oasis of the dawn flows again.
Let's drop this for the draw. All right, so we could attack, but they still have some really big units. Both of these are just going to silence their 2 units at the start of next round. So I think we're fine.
I am Valhyr! I am the doom of all!
What would fit 4-star for Kale, I wonder? The Colin power that gives everyone 1 power, perhaps? That wouldn't be bad. I mean, I feel like you'd probably at least want to go for the rare version where cards you draw increase your unit's power. But yeah, anything increasing power wouldn't be bad. Alright, I think let's go for Malphite to just stun that unit.
Papa, big as a mountain and
Twice as strong. Good memory chip.
Alright, frostbiting, but again, doesn't matter too much. And free kills.
Fight.
Alright, not bad. This unit now is going to get silenced again. I think we'll wait to drop these since they're not going to kill Rek'Sai.
Thin-blooded whelp.
Alright, let's just try to end. GG.
I wield the storm. I cannot.
Nice. Honestly, for Kale and pretty much any champion, I'm always also thinking they might just make them a new 4-star. Ooh, double attack. Sure, we can go for double attack Volibear. Again, the damage normally is not really going to matter. Stabilize, whoosh, hold them off. Honestly, hold them off wouldn't be bad, especially since we already used up 1 of our What are they called? Revives. Stabilize would give us an extra strike off though, which is pretty fun. So we're gonna try to go for the fun route, but hold them off would probably be better here. Help our early game a little bit more. All right, Solitary Monk. I mean, both of these are pretty much just cutting the card. Eye of the Dragon could be very annoying. Let's go for Petty Officer. Let's get rid of Malphite. Wouldn't mind drawing him a little bit later. Stormclaw can be nice as a relatively early Titanic unit to drop. I think we'll pass here.
For silver I talk, for gold I listen.
Alright, we'll still go ahead and go for Ice Veil.
Arrows at the ready. There is assistant.
Alright, we could go for Knock him down, but it's not really going to do enough damage. So I think we'll just pass here. I wish our Avalanche could kill these units.
Aren't any gods here? Just me.
Alright, so we could go for Ursine. Jack the Winner would be good to be able to kind of stop him. I wouldn't mind going for the Prophet to get more blockers, but they're going to attack immediately. So I feel like we probably need to go for Ursine. Alright, nice. They don't even want to attack.
You wanted rough.
Alright, let's drop this. Gives us a lot of cost reduction. Ooh, not the best. And now we can go for our Volibear.
They are less satisfied. I wield the storm. Exactly for action.
Alright, drop one Mega T. We can drop this here. And then, yeah, let's just go ahead and attack, do as much damage as we can.
What's your wager?
Alright, not too bad.
When all is dark and cold, I shall
That double attack is good for leveling up our Volibear.
gods here. Just me.
Yeah, let's get another Mega T on the board. We have big enough blockers for the Jack. We can't end yet, right? No. I think we're fine. Alright, here we can probably just play this. And yeah, GG. Oh man. Killing them with their own little ability. Alright, so Stonebreaker, not Titanic, Chip, Dark Binding. Then we'll go for the Chip. Which one do we want to cut? Honestly, we might cut Chip just because normally he's not actually able to get us kills. And normally we want our first unit to be able to just give us a unit on the board for our Volibear to hit. We could get rid of the Tribeless, to be honest. Yeah, sure. Normally our other ones are a bit better. Ooh, the Scourge. Dragon's Tooth, that's actually pretty good. Round start rally. Let's leave. All right, we do have another shop. I think we will grab this one. We'll buy one copy of this. I feel like we probably don't care about that shop. I mean, it is a 10 cost, which is pretty massive. Grant me one for each celestial card you play. Grant other allies 2/2 Overwhelm. It is big, but honestly, we probably don't need it. We already have some really good cards. Yeah, I think we're fine, actually. We'll hold off on getting that now. Let's go over to the shop, see if we can get another good power, and then maybe spend our money on Titanic units there. So, Desert Naturalist. Alright, let's get rid of these two, because we know we're going to get them. The other ones are okay. Alright, let's pass. Alright, very big units right away. Let's try to drop one of these. Nice, since these have the strike draw 1 to just get a little bit of extra cards. I think we'll bank the mana, though. Alright, let's drop another one of these guys. Just because, especially with the barrier, they make very good blockers.
If it's a fight they want,
And let's drop this here. Ooh, Crown Guard is great. Probably gonna overfill our hand a little bit. Alright, close. Let's... I mean, dropping this here is kind of not fixing our issue. Alright, we're at 10 cards, so we're gonna drop a chip just to get it out of hand so we don't overdraw it next round. And yeah, even though we have the attack token, I think we'll hold off for now. Yeah, I think we'll try to drop our Volibear,
this storm
because he'll be able to get a good amount of kills here.
killing lights.
So this one is already decreased. One moment. That was me. Don't freak out. Alright, we're good. So this one's already getting reduced down a good amount. Yeah, let's drop this here, stun that one.
If it's made of sand,
And now we can start dropping these Mega Ts.
Breaks all.
Alright. Good amount of damage. Now our Volibear is going to be able to level.
All is dark and cold. I shall
No, we should freak out. That could be an LOR dev speaking to you. Let's see. What do we want to go for? Stun's not terrible. Yeah, we can't actually end yet. Them attacking is not really a big deal. I think let's just drop this here. Sure. Let's try to attack just to kill any of their units.
I wield the storm.
And we could drop our Crown Guard and attack again, but not really a point. Alright, there we go. GG. Oh, nice. Isn't this encounter able to destroy your Sigil of the Storm to summon more rock bears? I think it happened to me once. Yeah, they do have some cards that can destroy your landmarks, so if they wanted to, they could do that, which would be a little annoying. When someone trapped the strongest enemy, that's a little funny. Because it's like, if they get their Viego at the start of the game, this would grab him. I think we're fine, though. This isn't terrible. 6 cost. Would be Titanic. Sure. Okay, so 4 cost Titanic, not bad. Power Rift, that's actually really big. I don't really care about Memory Game. Another Titanic Wake. Okay, I'm okay with that. Let's grab this one. We could spend all of our gold on Scar Mother, and Scar Mother's not bad. I will say, though, her initial strike is really weak. I think I'd rather just get more of these Mega Ts because they are pretty incredible. Let's do a reroll, see if there's something good for cheap. Not really see anything. Probably would have to be like the deal. This actually wouldn't have been bad. 1 cost mobilize, but yeah, not enough gold. Let's try a little bit more. Don't particularly care about that. That was not too bad, but gold. So we can make our chip ephemeral, but he would be stronger, and this would make him Titanic. Granted, he's probably not going to be able to, because with his effect. So we would get an extra strike off. Sure. That can be silly. Alright. Let's go for cutting a card. I think we're going to get rid of the Unscarred Reaver. It's not too bad, but most of our other cards are just doing a little bit more work. We could get rid of Avalanche, because they're probably not going to have units strong enough for this to really kill. Yeah, I suppose actually Avalanche could be fine. Let's go for Viego.
No power in this world can stop me.
Shadow revealed, by the way. 99% sure it's Kale. Cool. I'll have to take a look at that. Yeah, that looks like Kale. All right, we'll finish this up, and then we'll go and look at that. Let's get rid of the Preservarium, and the rest can be okay. Enemy will also create the chips that immediately slap you back because of Viego. Yeah, that's true. But I think that's kind of funny. Yeah, let's just drop a Mega T right away. And we can drop another one. Then we can attack. And then we can drop a third one. I think we'll wait until next round just so they get another kill. And we might just use a Volibear, but that is a little funny. Aw, don't do that. Our Volibear gets so many strikes off that it feels kind of bad to just have him die. I think let's actually go for a Babbling Beard. I do want to use his removal. So yeah, we could drop some big things here, but we know that we can't end until round 5 anyways, so I feel like it kind of doesn't matter. Let's go for the Prophet. Alright, now we can drop a Volibear. Alright, let's drop a Mega T now. And we can drop this one right here. And now we are already essentially ending.
I am Valhyr. I am the doom of all.
Alright. I think we'll just hold off and wait. There's not exactly too much of a point. We could go for Stormbringer. Would kill 2 of our units, but then give us more cost reduction. Well, I think we just pass. Alright, just slightly overkilling. GG. It's probably only Kale. Based on what they said, they only mentioned one champion coming over. So it's probably only Kale. Which is a little strange, but it is what it is, I guess. Alright, that was a lot of fun there. Always great to play Volibear, one of my favorite champions. Love just dropping down these absolutely titanic units and annihilating the enemy board. Pretty decent, even for cage match, which can be quite annoying, but still able to come away with the win there. Alright, we'll look at, or we'll bring up Twitter here. Alright, so here is what they said. Stars shine bright in the heavens. Can you tell which champion hides among them ready to be revealed? So that looks like Kale. I'll go ahead and grab a photo of her here. Also, the fact that it says heavens right there, also very much a hint towards Kale as well. I'm actually looking through her lines, because sometimes the lines are the same. Okay, looks like there's not direct reference in the lines. But if we now get rid of this, you see Kale. So that's her leveled up version. Here's her other one. So I think it looks very similar to her level up one. You can see, like, her holding her two swords out. Or her wings. So I would say that looks the most like Kale level 2 art to me. Like, yeah, the angle's a bit different, but pretty close. So yeah, hopefully it's Kale. It makes sense since that is one of the champions that they like sort of leaked, kind of, in their snapshot video. And we need a Targon champion, so getting Kale would be pretty good. They can change the constellation shape like they did with Ari. Yeah, they're gonna like flip it or adjust it to try to throw us off a little bit, but I mean, Kale makes the most sense with everything put together. Kale by far makes the most sense, and then the fact that artwork looks like Kale, I think it's probably gonna be that. Kale +1. I doubt it, but hopefully. I think that's where we're going to end it for today. Hope you all have a great weekend. We should be back here on Monday. And on Monday and Tuesday, we will be getting more news on the whole next patch. So definitely look forward to that. But I hope you all have a great rest of your day and a great weekend. See ya.